Fishing is full of rules that have nothing to do with skill. Anglers who would laugh at ghost stories will still refuse to do certain things on the water and swear it changes their whole day. In this video, we will go through every weird fishing superstition one by one. You will hear where each one came from and whether any truth is hiding inside it. Stay until the end, because the last one is the most famous fishing curse in the world, and it is stranger than all the rest. Let's start with the oldest habit on the water: spitting on your bait for luck. All over the world, anglers spit on the hook or the lure before the first cast and believe it pulls the fish in. It looks like pure superstition, but a small real reason may be hidden inside it. Human hands carry smells fish do not like, such as sunscreen, sweat, and fuel from the boat. A quick bit of spit can wash some of that scent off the bait, so a careful fish is less likely to turn away. The luck may really be a tiny cleaning trick, passed down so long that people forgot why it worked. The spit was never magic. It just made the bait smell a little more like the water and a little less like you. Actors have a version of this one, and anglers guard theirs just as fiercely. Never wish someone good luck before a fishing trip. Say those two words out loud, the belief goes, and you have jinxed the whole day. Some anglers will not even let you finish and reply with a grumble instead of a thank you. There is no real mechanism here. It rests on the old idea that naming a good result invites the opposite, but a quiet human truth sits underneath it. A fisherman who feels his ritual is safe steps onto the water calm, and a calm angler fishes with more patience than a worried one. Yet in a strange way, the silence really can pay off. Most of these rituals are about guarding your luck. This one is about giving something back. When an angler lands the very first fish of the day, the belief says to kiss it once and let it swim away. It is treated as a small gift to the water, a thank you that keeps the fish coming all trip. The idea is old, tied to the feeling that the water gives you fish and expects respect in return. But look closer and there is real sense in it. Releasing that first fish, especially a small one, lets it grow bigger and breed more fish for the future. A habit born from superstition lines up almost perfectly with good conservation. The kiss is for luck. The release is the part that actually keeps the water full. This one turns a happy moment into a risk. Never count your fish out loud before the day is over. Say the number, the belief goes, and the bite dies at once. Nothing in the water hears your number. But there is a real trap in the habit. The moment you count your fish and feel good about the day, you relax. You fish a little lazier, watch the water less closely, and your focus slips. The bite did not stop because you counted. You stopped fishing hard because you did. Keep your head in the game, and it will not matter what number you say out loud. Almost every angler has one piece of gear they treat like it holds their luck. Usually it is a hat. It is old, faded, and stained, but it sat on their head during their best days, so it never comes off and it never gets washed. Clean it, the belief says, and you rinse the luck right out. There is no magic living in the fabric. But there is something real called confidence. When you wear the hat, you connect with your best trips, so you step onto the water expecting to do well. You cast with more belief and fish with more patience. The hat does not change the fish. It changes you. The hat catches nothing on its own. But an angler who trusts it fishes like someone who expects to win. Close to the lucky hat sits a cousin that lives in your tackle box. The lucky lure you refuse to swap out. The paint is gone, but it caught your biggest fish once, so you tie it on trip after trip, sure it outfishes everything newer and shinier. This one is half true, and again it is not magic. A lure you trust is a lure you fish well. You cast it more often, work it slower and with more care, and leave it in the good water longer. All of that catches fish. A well-fished old lure beats a badly fished new one every time. The lure did not get lucky. You fish it like you believe in it, and that is what the fish feel. Here is the strange flip side of the lucky lure. Many anglers believe brand new gear is cursed on its first day out. Buy a shiny new rod or reel, and the belief says it will not catch a thing until it has been broken in. There is no curse in the graphite, but there is a real reason new gear feels slow at the start. You do not know it yet. A new rod bends in its own way. A new reel has its own drag and balance, and until your hands learn all of that, Your casts and hook sets are clumsy. Once you learn the gear, it suddenly starts catching. That is practice, not a curse lifting. The rod was never against you. You simply had not learned it yet. Plenty of superstitions belong to fishing alone. This one belongs to everyone, and anglers reach for it constantly. Knocking on wood. Say something too hopeful out loud, like "this is the spot," or "I can feel a big one," and you must knock on wood so the water does not hear you and take it back. The habit is older than fishing itself, born from the ancient idea that spirits lived inside trees. It does nothing to the fish, but it works as a tiny reset. After a cocky thought, the knock breaks the moment and pulls you back to the water in front of you, so you fish with focus, not just hope. The wood hears nothing. The knock drags your attention back, and attention is what fills a cooler. Now we reach the superstitions that turned out to be partly real. We start with one angler and plan whole trips around. The phase of the moon. Fish bite far better around the full moon and the new moon, the belief says, and go quiet in the days between. This one has a real basis. The moon controls the tides, and moving water pushes bait around and switches feeding on, especially in the sea. Around the full and new moon, the tides run their strongest, so the water moves the most, and many anglers swear the bite picks up at moonrise and moonset. It is not a promise of fish, but it is far from empty. The moon does not cast a spell on anything. It moves the water, and moving water is what makes fish feed. Fishermen have rhymes for almost everything, and a few of them hold up better than they should. Wind from the west, fish bite best. Wind from the east, fish bite least. Whole trips get judged by which way the wind blows, and real truth is folded into it, though not the way it sounds. The wind itself does not frighten the fish, but in many places an east wind arrives with a shift in air pressure, and those pressure changes really do affect how fish feed. A west wind often rides in on steady, settled weather that fish are comfortable in. So the wind is not the cause, it is the messenger. The east wind never scared a single fish. It carries a change in the weather, and it is the weather the fish are answering. Staying with the sky, here is a line so old that sailors and anglers have shared it for hundreds of years. Red sky at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailor's warning. This one is barely a superstition at all. It is close to real science. In many parts of the world, the weather moves from west to east. A red sunset means the low sun is shining through dry, dusty air to the west, exactly where tomorrow's weather is coming from. So calm, settled weather is on the way, and fish like settled weather. A red sunrise means that dry air has already passed you, and rougher weather may be moving in. People were reading the sky like a forecast long before forecasts existed. And now the big one, the superstition I promised you at the very start. It is the most famous and most oddly specific curse in all of fishing. Never bring a banana onto the boat. From tiny skiffs to million-dollar sport fishing boats, captains ban them completely. No banana bread, no banana snacks, not even sunscreen with banana in the name. People have honestly been asked to leave the dock over a single banana. The belief is simple. A banana on board means you will not catch a thing all day. Strangest of all, no one truly knows where it came from. The best guesses all reach back to the old sailing days. Ships carrying bananas had to race to port before the fruit went bad, and moving that fast meant the crew could not catch fish along the way, so they blamed the bananas. Others say the bananas gave off gases that spoiled the food stored beside them, or that spiders and snakes hid in the bunches and bit the sailors. Over hundreds of years, all of it hardened into one flat rule. The banana almost certainly never cost anyone a fish, but the belief is so strong now that a captain will throw one straight overboard without a second thought. It is the one fishing superstition nearly everyone has heard of, and almost no one is brave enough to test.